morning. I am Jill Jones with Infinity Healing Yoga here on YouTube channel, or please check out my website, infinityhealingyogotherapy.com. I can help you with any kind of health issues you may have, Ayurvedic herbs, and just a holistic approach to your health. But today we are going to do a yin yoga sequence for the hips and spine. So, of course, you'll need your mat, have a blanket. If you like a pad for your knees, you can find this, of course. You can use a bolster. You can use a big bolster like this, or whatever you have. Or I really like a rolled up blanket. A rolled up blanket gives me enough support that but it's soft and it's very giving. So for me, this works great. So we are going to come to our seated pose. That's where we'll start today. And you can use as many props as you like. So if using the bolster to support you, or the blocks to support your head, or in any of these, if you need to use the wall, or you can even use a chair. So anything that makes your practice safe for you and comfortable for you, because always meet yourself where you are. Yoga is all about your practice. So let's get started. And we are going to come down to easy seated pose. We're just going to relax here, and we are going to take several deep breaths, just center ourselves, come to focus, and if you would prefer to be in a Shavasana position, you're welcome to do so. You can also bring a bolster around if you want to use it in any way to rest your hands upon, or whatever makes you comfortable. So let's center here for a couple of moments. Let's do our breathing, do a pranayama. We'll do inhale to 4 and exhale to the count of 6. So you'll inhale into the belly, into the lower abdomen, into the ribs, and then into the collarbone. So you will inhale to 4, pause, and exhale to the count of 6. When we lengthen the exhale, this really relaxes the central nervous system and really helps you center and focus. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do this 3 or 4 more times at your own pace. And on your next inhale, just come back to natural breathing. We are going to come to butterfly pose. So we will bring in In Hatha Yoga, it's called Baddha Konasana or bound ankle, but here in Yin, we call it the butterfly pose. So we are going to, you can also bring in your bolster here because we're going to fold over into this pose. Now, you can just go into an easy breath with this. And the Yin poses help the joints. They really help to hydrate your joints, and the weight of your own muscles really helps to bring all of the energy and blood circulation to the joints. So you are really helping your body in these longer held poses. So we will fold forward, and you can, you can have your feet out, and it can be more of a diamond shaped, or where your feet will be wider forward, and that's easier for some people. Or you can bring your feet closer in, whichever feels most comfortable to you. And again, you can place that bolster here, and we'll just hold this for a couple minutes. And I'm going to time these out, so we'll hold this for 2 minutes. And just allow yourself to ease into the pose. Really breathe into those places that are a little tense, that may be a little uncomfortable, but breathe into that discomfort, because this will really bring very good results and strengthening to your body. You'll feel looser, your balance will be better, and your joints will feel very refreshed from it. So we have another minute. About 30 more seconds. Okay, and you can come out of these poses early if they are too much. So we can set the bolster to the side. We're going to spread the feet wide, bring the hands back as a support to you, and we're going to do some windshield wipers. So we will just do this as a reverse pose. So bring some reverse motion to the joints. All right. We're going to stretch the right leg out. Keep that left leg in. And again, you can bring your bolster, or however you feel good about it, whatever feels good in your practice. And we're going to bend over this bent knee. So we're going to hold this for a couple of minutes. I'll time that out. And you can allow your leg to be as far out as is comfortable. about another minute. Normal, easy breathing. Breathe into those areas of discomfort. And if you need to, please come out of the pose early. So we can inhale up. We'll set this bolster aside once more. We'll come back up to our pose where we will do our windshield wipers. So you want to be resting on your hands behind you as a support. Okay, now we're going to change sides. So bring that right foot out and we'll bring the bolster. You can bring it to your lap, wherever it is comfortable for you, wherever it feels best for you to get the stretch that is easiest for you. So we'll exhale as we come downward. Again, a nice, even breathing. Normal breath. Breathe into those areas of discomfort. And we're going to hold this for another 2 minutes or so. If this is too intense, you can always bring the leg more forward, or you can come to easy seated pose. Always use self-care in your yoga practice and do whatever your body requires to be comfortable and safe. And you always want to fold forward from the hips rather than it rounded back. About 20 more seconds. So if you've come out of the pose early, that's fine. Inhale, come up. We're going to set the bolster aside once more. And we're going to do our windshield wipers. Okay, this time we're going to move both legs out into a wide leg position, and we're going to fold forward from the hips with a straight back and come down as far as is comfortable for you. If it's more comfortable to have the bolster on top of your legs, then that is what is best for you. Otherwise, bend from the hips, keep your back straight, and we'll hold this position for a couple of minutes. And I'm timing that out. Sometimes if you come to a mudra, this will help the energy. This is the Gyan mudra, and this will kind of help you focus as well. And helps conserve that energy and change the energy in your system. Another minute or so. Okay, and when you have completed that, come up. We're going to set the bolster aside, shake out the legs, and we're going to come to what we call caterpillar pose in the yin world. So you can place a blanket here if you wish, and to support your knees if you like. You can use the bolster. And we're just going to fold forward again from the hips into this forward fold with the knees bent. So we're going to hold this for about 3 minutes. And I will keep you posted on the time. So we've got about 2 minutes left. And if you shake, that's okay, because I shake. Sometimes the muscles are just needing that energy or feeling a lack of energy. So if you shake a little, that's just fine. If you feel like bringing your hands down to your feet, that's good. If you can bring them only to your shins, that's fine. Whatever works best for you. One more minute in this pose. And again, you want to have a flat back, folded from the hips. Okay, and inhale very slowly. Take a few breaths, lean back. You can bring your knees up and we'll move any props that you've used. Kind of bring your knees to the side, and we're going to come up to the knees. and step forward. And we're going to come to a forward fold. So bring the hands, we'll inhale up, exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Bring your arms into what we call the elephant trunk. So you'll grab either elbow with your hands, and we'll just kind of sway back and forth, front to back. Also with your neck, nod yes, say I know, and just really feel that. And when you're in a pose where you're bent over, for those of you with any blood pressure issues, if this feels, if you feel dizzy or anything, come out of that pose early. Come up. Take a few cleansing breaths. Catch your breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive will come to downward facing dog. Now here, you may want prop, because we're going to come into pigeon pose from here. So we're going to inhale that left leg up, exhale, and you can, ooh, I got a cramp in that one. Okay, so you can come to pigeon pose like so, and you can be staying in proud pigeon. You can also use a bolster under this left thigh. If that's more comfortable, then please go with that. So we can stay in proud pigeon. We're going to do this for about 3 minutes. If it is more comfortable for you to come down to folded pigeon, then please heed your body's warnings and do just that very thing. I'm going to stay in proud pigeon, and I'm going to time this out. So just, again, breathe into any place of discomfort. Arch your back. This is back poses when we arch back are especially good for those of us who are aging and have any bone issues, bone thinning. So I do have on my website, Infinity Healing Yoga Therapy, I have Bone Care 1 for osteoporosis. I also have Bone Care 2 for those with osteopenia. And these are especially directed with safety precautions for those who have bone thinning issues. Bone loss is one of the worst things that we deal with at this time, well, among many things. But these sets of sequences will help you build bone tissue back, and that's really important. So we're going to hold this for another 30 seconds. And again, if you're in folded pigeon, that's fine. If you want to come out of this pose a little early, that is absolutely fine also. So on your next inhale, you're going to pull that leg back, remove or move any props you have, pedal out the dog, and inhale that right leg up, exhale, and come down to pigeon on the other side. So we will be extending the left leg back this time. Your right knee will be folded in front of you. And again, can come up to proud pigeon, or you can come to folded pigeon. And folded pigeon feels the best to me right here, right now. this for about 3 minutes. If you feel like coming out of this pose early, then and you feel the need to do so, that's the best thing to do. About 40 more seconds, and we'll be done with this. Okay, and press up with your hands. Bring that right leg underneath you. Remove your prop. And let's come to tabletop pose. And we are going to inhale, drop the belly, lift your chin, pull your shoulder blades together. Exhale, and arch the back. Into cat, inhale to cow. Do this several times, flossing the spine at your own pace and with your breath. Okay, and when you feel complete in that, let's stretch out. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. This is a nice gentle back bend. We're going to hold it for about 3 minutes. And this is extremely good for your back, being in easy back bends. So again, I'm timing that out. We have about another minute. Okay, and now you can stay in this upright position, and we're going to inhale that right leg up so that the knee is in line with your hip. This is known as half frog. You can stay upright like this, or you can come down to the lying frog. And bring your hands to crocodile position, where you can even fold them more. Fold the arms more to this position. Whatever works for you here. What you get from the pose will be the same regardless of how you do this. So we'll hold this for a couple of minutes. I'm timing again. It does feel kind of good to come down to the fully lying position. Just breathe naturally in and out. In yoga, always coordinate your moves with the breath. That is what makes yoga what it is. But as we lie here, just make it a very natural breath. Another minute or so, and we're going to change sides. Okay, in your next inhale, bring that right leg down. Exhale, and then inhale up your left leg in the same manner that we did before. Be sure that your right leg is stretched out behind you. And again, you can be up into the Sphinx position, or you can do a laying frog. Whichever is most comfortable and most beneficial to you. And again, I'm timing that out. We have about a minute, 30 seconds to hold this. Really relax into the pose. Allow yourself to go deeper. That is one of the things about yin that is also very good, because as you relax and go deeper into the pose, the more benefits you receive from that. Okay, about 30 more seconds, and we'll be coming out of this pose. If you'd like to come out early, please do so. Okay, and we're on our next exhale. Bring the feet down in line together, and we're going to do a pancake flip to our backs. So come down to your back, and we're going to bring the knees up and just do a few knee circles. We'll go each direction. And really feel that, get that reverse motion in line, or in after we've stayed in a very static position for a while. Bring your feet up, bring your arms up, very passively to dead bug, kind of shake it all out, and just really allow yourself to relax and put a little bit more motion into that reverse motion where we stayed in one place for so long. So our next pose is going to be Baddha Konasana, or butterfly again, only this time we're reclined. Allow your hands to, the palms will be facing upward to the universe, and you will just feel just very relaxed with the arms away from your sides. If you need blocks to support your knees, you may do that as well. You can bring them over here to underneath your knees. And we're going to hold this for about 3 minutes. And if this feels good to you, just relax. You can come out of the pose early, just come to Shavasana pose. We have about 1 more minute in this pose. And whenever you're ready, come out of this pose, put your props aside. We're going to come up into knees to chest. And again, we'll just kind of rock a little bit. Do some knee circles. And whenever you're ready, if there's any last movements that you feel that your body needs, please do them now. Or you can come to Shavasana. And we'll have a nice Shavasana. Thank your body for being flexible enough to move and to enjoy your practice and keep you going. And just enjoy your day, and thank you for being here. I am very gracious, and I have much gratitude for you being here today with me.
Okay, and if you feel like continuing your Shavasana for the next 5 to 10 minutes, then please continue to do so. I myself am going to rock up and complete this sequence. Again, I so very much appreciate you being here today. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.